Hi guys, how are you all today afternoon? Good afternoon. Today we will, in continuation of our previous discussions, talk about another very famous proverb in English. Before doing that, let me request you all to kindly listen to what I say from your own opinions and give your own comments to it. Let us join together your comments, your opinions, and my analysis together and come up with something which is mutually beneficial to all of us. Thanks. The proverb is like this: two wrongs cannot make one right. That means that if we commit one mistake or wrong and to correct it, we try to commit another wrong, that does not mean that everything that results out of these two wrongs will become right. No. In fact, these two wrongs will drag us into a vortex of tragedy, misdemeanor, calamity, disaster, and other such wrong and negative events. The example is like this. This example comes from the same old Mahabharata that I have been quoting off and on for some time now. This actually is an incident which can be considered to be the root cause of what followed afterwards. What is that wrong now? There was a king called Shantanu who was very brave, successful, and good. He was the king of Hastinapur, but he made one mistake. He already was married and had an adult and very capable son called Devavrata, who was supposed to inherit the throne from him. But yet, in his advanced years, he fell in love with one very beautiful young girl. That was the first mistake. Let us say that this was only natural. The actual mistake was when the same King Shantanu approached this girl's father for her hand in marriage. The indiscreet father told the king that he cannot allow his daughter to marry the king because he knows that Devavrata would become the king and that the children born out of his daughter will be left high and dry. The king left in a huff after refusing the girl's father to allow his own children from that woman to become the king. Yet, after seeing his father distraught, the same Devavrata went to the same father and told him that if he allowed his daughter to marry his own father, King Shantanu, then this Devavrata will disown the throne for life and will allow only the children from that particular woman to inherit the throne. This was another mistake from Devavrata. The first mistake was made by the father Shantanu, and the second mistake was made by the son Devavrata. This Devavrata, because of his terrible oath, became Bhishma, the grandsire of Mahabharata. Because he took such an oath, this woman, his stepmother, was forced to have children from whom other children were born and who actually gave birth to the Kauravas and the Pandavas. This resulted in a terrible war between the Kauravas and the Pandavas that resulted in a chaos and fiasco, resulting in the Pandavas becoming kings and the Kauravas losing all. Mahabharata is one story of what happens when two wrongs happen which are made only to correct one another but end up in a chaos. We all should remember this story from Mahabharata, and we should always remember that if we commit a mistake, that mistake has to be accepted and corrected. We should not make another mistake to correct the previous mistake, because two mistakes will never make one right. Actually, another right thing has to be done to commit or to solve the previous mistake. When there is a negative event, it has to be solved or cured with a positive event, not a negative event. This is one lesson that we have learned from this proverb. Let us remember this and go around with our lives positively and towards self-realization. Thank you.